All right, I'm getting my own personal advice here from my financial advisor during this COVID-19 pandemic. My people, let's admit it, healthcare does come first. So wait, did you wash your hands during the break? Did you? Gotta wash those hands. Okay. My people, healthcare does come first. So keep doing everything that you can to protect yourself from the COVID-19. But it's time to talk investments. Yes, investments. Are they safe amid this unexpected disruption in the economy? Here with us to talk investment protection is financial advisor from Sagicor, Richard Samuels. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Excellent. My financial advisor, what's the climate looking like now for our investments? Are we losing? Are we gaining? Do we need to pull our money? Do we need to get some cash and leave some? Help us out.
All right. So, I mean, in a crisis, as we would have heard, over the news about the investments that, it's going down. But what I want to tell people, because my clients have been calling me over the past couple of weeks, asking me some questions similar to what you just said, what should I be doing? I made some decisions earlier this year based on what took place last year because we had an excellent year last year. So people are asking, what should I do? I'm saying first, do not panic. This will pass. We have seen it before. In 2003, the experience of SARS, the economists, they are saying that, even though more persons have died, even though more persons have been affected greater than that of the SARS effect, but what they're saying is that the market will pick up. So don't worry about it right now in terms of your investment. Investments are long term, so don't panic. Panic will not help. So that's the first advice I'll give.
So if we're invested in a stock and we see it going down,
yeah,
what you're saying is the prediction is that business will pick up.
Yeah, it will pick up.
And so in 3 months or so, we can see it going back up and we could even earn more than what we invested. All right, so we don't panic, but we're panicking, Richard. We are panicking because we don't have enough cash flow. How do we access money right now to purchase the things that we need to survive, while many of us have lost our jobs, have lost our income to keep the family afloat?
All right. So, as a financial advisor, one of the things that we do with setting up our clients' financial portfolio is that, we implement emergency fund. So it is a crisis now. It's not the time to plan because you should have been planning already. But if you have not, it caught most of us by surprise in a sense. But I would say what we need to do now is to reassess our financial portfolio. So you spoke about cash flow, and in a crisis, cash is king. Because
cash is king all day, in and out of crisis.
Especially in a crisis.
In a crisis, it is king.
Cash is king. So what you want to do, you want to look at your portfolio. You want to look at the more liquid stuff. The cash, and really the principle is that you should have at least 15 to 25% of cash.
15 to
25% of cash. So in your total portfolio, you should have at least 15 to 25% of cash.
All right, so quick education. So when you say a portfolio, for those who are not versed on the investment world, when you say you must have 15 to 20% cash, 25% cash, what you're saying is you have some money that you put down on this, that. Break it down for us. So you have an insurance policy, which you can get some percentage cash if you need. Explain a portfolio and then what you mean by 10 to 25% cash.
All right. So when I say that you should be looking at your financial portfolio in relation to the financial pyramid. So your financial portfolio is a list of assets, paper assets. We're talking about stocks, bonds, treasury bills, whatever it is that you have as investments in relation to the financial pyramid, which is a tool that you use to assess risk. So when looking at that, you want to first look at the emergency fund, which you should have had already, or if you don't have it, you try and fast track it. An emergency fund should represent about 3 to 6 times your salary, your monthly salary. And why you put this in place is because, you know, especially for this time around where you have a crisis, you know, you want to have 3 to 6 months money saved down. Businesses are shutting down, you know, persons are being laid off. You must be able to balance yourself during this period, and that's what the emergency fund will do for you. You know, if you have it, if you don't have it, fast track it. How you fast track it? You may have had, you know, you just mentioned your life insurance policy, and some persons like myself and some of my clients, you know, would have already, you know, put in some extra funds on your life insurance policy, you know, to save up. This is time that you can, you know, look at it, look at what the balance is, and probably what you can do, you can take some of it or take an amount of it so that you can basically help yourself or balance your budget for the next couple of weeks or months to come.
So pull on your available funds from your investments or your stock or your portfolio.
So we're talking about if you have profits. It's profits, or if it's cash, if it's, you know, the more liquid stuff that you have, or if you have noticed, you know, you have a few investment options that haven't been doing so well over the past couple of months or years, you know, maybe this might be a cue that you can cash it in, but not just cash it in, because what I want us to look at is also taking, you know, repositioning yourself to take charge of opportunities that will present itself in a crisis. You know, so what that will actually do is to help to supplement your portfolio, that when the market returns, which it will return, you know, you will be in a better position.
Boy, it's really hard times. So during this COVID storm, we can call on you if we have Sagicor investments, but overall, people have investments everywhere. What should they do when we finish this interview or finish this show? They should call their advisor and tell them the questions to ask.
So you call your advisor. What you want to find out is what your balances are. You know, if you had set up an emergency fund, how much do I have now? Am I closer to 3 months, 6 months? You know, you want to know that. You also want to know, you know, if the insurance, your life insurance, critical illness, and your health insurance. You want to know what benefits will you get if you contract the coronavirus? How are you and your family protected from the decisions that you would have made in buying into these policies? You know, so you want to do that as well. Next thing you want to do, you want to keep cash on hand for the opportunities and be looking at what's happening in the market so you can see what stocks or what opportunity might present itself.
Right, when everything clears up.
Not when everything clears up, but when the market, because the market is going to go down further.
Right.
That's what the economists are saying.
So when the market recovers.
So when the market recovers, you will look better, but you want to have cash so you can buy when it's low. And some persons will ask, so when do I buy?
Buy now, so that you...
Buy now, buy tomorrow, buy later, because we don't know when the market's going to bottom out. So just buy while it's going down.
Truth.
Yeah.
I'm calling you. Pick up Lori, my advisor at Sagicor. She's like, Empress, you cannot cheat on me. No, I'm not going to. I'm calling you. But Richard, thank you for giving us some advice. We do know that effective today, GCT has been reduced to 15%. Does that help us as a people? Does that help us in our savings?
It gives us more money in our pockets. You know, it gives you more money to your supplement or to top up on your emergency fund. So that's a good thing.
Hey, you got any loan money for me today? Did you bring anything?
No, interestingly, I want to tell you that...
You don't have no money for me, but interestingly, I want to tell you that you do have loans available at Sagicor,
right? Yeah, we do have loans available at Sagicor.
Excellent. Richard Samuels, our financial advisor, giving me some good advice and you as to what to do at 8:30. Call your advisor. How much cash do I have? Oh, my people, I want you to wash your hands when we take a break, because up next, we check in with a Jamaican living in New York. New York. Oh, my goodness, so many affected there. All right, go wash your hands. We'll soon come.